This has been a recreation of the Olympic Games.
I felt it.
Of course.
Yes, it was very trying, and all of it. You can imagine Alexios being the only one who is actually representing Sparta going through these games.
All oiled up.
All oiled up. You find yourself panting at the edge of the stadium after these trying events. Yeah. Vasilios, who has been absolutely sweeping his heats, clocks you on the back just a little too hard. And you can tell he's definitely gearing up for to take a quick jab at you. And he says, "Whoa, there, Alexios. I'm pleasantly surprised you've made it thus far."
You know, I didn't expect it to feel as exhausting, but I'm also pleasantly surprised myself, to be honest. But hey,
That was a shocker.
Yeah. It's all clearly missed. But yes, I'm surprised you made it this far too as well. You seem like you're pretty good job being an athlete here and everything.
Pretty good job. Well, if I were in your shoes, I dare say I would be a little more embarrassed. Luckily, I have bigger feet.
Well, hey, you know what helps me though? Apollo. Every single one of these games so far. When I was doing that shot put earlier, you didn't see it. But Apollo basically guided through his chariot the discus to make it all the way over there.
There we go, going off on your storytelling again. You actually hear that, and you also hear, excuse me, from the crowd. You see two ladies beelining towards you and
Me directly?
beelining towards you and Vasilios. Well, one of them is beelining towards you. The other appears to be being dragged forcefully over.
Poor attempts at escape.
She says, "Excuse me." Again, a blonde-haired woman calls to you.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello. What is your name?
Hi. I'm Thessia.
I'm Alexios.
Oh, God.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, and you there? I'm Vasilios. Nice to meet you. And they get acquainted.
Did you see my performance out there, by the way?
Yes, I did. Are you two from Sparta?
Absolutely.
Fantastic! She turns and shoves her dark-haired companion forward at you, Alexios, and says, "Have you met my friend Amos?" And then just as quickly, she loops her own arm around Vasilius's and together, and she says, "So, tell me more about this oil," and begins leading him off, leaving you to...
Human test subject.
Yes, so as Thanos so kindly said, I'm Amos.
Was it Amos or was it?
I don't know her name.
Okay, got it. Hi, Amos. I am Alexios. Did you see me perform, by the way?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Hold on.
strange how those other two discuses just got disqualified.
Yeah, that was a
In the
little bit
midst of
shocking
the
to me.
rounds.
I was very impressed by their at least ability to want to throw. They all had passion out there in the game, and I respect it. So what are you doing here?
Well, I was lecturing nearby at the academy.
You're one of them scholarly types.
I am, yeah, and then I was thrown from the scholarly box after I was thrown into the scholarly box. And here I am, yes, by kind old Thesis.
Call her Thee. Thee sounds good.
Yeah, one of my students, I suppose, one of my more loquacious students.
She seemed very, very excited to bring you over here, so I see her passion there as well.
Yes, she's very interested in biology. The human composition, human form.
Is that kind of maybe the realm of study of what you do as well, like studying for people or something?
Somewhat, yeah. I specialize in it's a rare field. It's the kind of the effects of ambrosia when it can be attained on diseases and see if it can be curable. Because I'm sure you're familiar with the theory that if humans eat it, it brings immortality, and that's why the gods eat it all the time, because the gods are immortal.
Yes, and actually one of my traveling compatriots in the band a while back made a whole song about it. It was called Sweet Ambrosia, and it's actually...
Are you about to sing to me?
It's about to be sweet Caroline, isn't it?
I don't remember all the lyrics, and to be honest, I need a lyric to say the song. So once you see it, one of these days, maybe if they're traveling by, I'll introduce them to them as well. We can play the full set. But yes, I am familiar with it.
Are you going to play a couple chords?
Well, actually, currently right now, my As you can see, I have like nothing on me right now being in the competing, so I left my
Sleight of hand check.
Like, are you going to play?
See if you can put that behind you real quick to see if you see.
Well, because like technically I wouldn't have had
As
it
you
on
can
me.
see,
for
I have
competing.
nothing.
You don't just keep it
Unless you
attached
were
to
the
your
only guy with a pan flute.
Sorry, it's over there in the bleachers. Or wherever I put it. But actually, yeah, if you want to hear my song, I can take you to where I have the pamphlet, actually.
That sounds lovely. Let's go.
All right.
Out of here.
So it would have been our
Yeah.
box, Spartan box or whatever. That's where I probably left my shit at.
Yeah,
okay.
that makes sense.
So I take her over there, basically.
Okay.
And all right. So it was Sweet Home and True. Where is it? So that last note especially had to do with like the feeling of being on Ambrosia, right?
Yes.
And how the effects that it can like have. I'm still working on a few I'm trying to make a more updated version of the song because to be honest, I think the pan flute does a little bit more emotional feeling than the lyre that it's usually played on. But yeah, so that pretty much is the extent of my knowledge on this subject. So you were studying further in it, right? And you were talking about the effects of it and how it can be used for whatever you were saying?
I think it could be a very important medical discovery.
Medical discovery.
However, most of my research was lost in the fall of Atlantis, so it's been a little bit tough to catch up.
Fall of Atlantis. I've heard stories of Atlantis. I don't think
It
I
was
actually...
a while ago, yeah.
How old are you?
Minute.
That's kind of rude. You're not supposed to ask a lady that.
I'm sorry. I just first time meeting. You're a sea nymph, right? Is that
Yes.
correct? Yes, I've only heard of them legends. So forgive me. It's kind of my first time seeing someone that isn't of normal human looking feature. But I'm very intrigued still. I would like to actually make a song about sea nymphs. That would be excellent.
Oh!
But
That's
don't
very
worry,
kind.
we can write about it more. How do you enjoy the game so far here?
They were highly entertaining, yes. Although I was brought somewhat against my will. I have a quick question.
Shoot.
Is she also in this box?
Yes. So
In this one that we're in right now?
the Spartan box?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
right.
I can
That's
interrupt
right.
at any
You
point.
could interrupt.
I think I
Yeah.
saw that young woman somersault through my lecture today.
Yeah.
I just wanted
This
to
is
interrupt.
fuck. What was
I
it?
just want to interrupt this conversation that you seem deeply invested in to say that I love your work, Doctor.
Thank you.
So what?
Her name is also Penelope.
Ah, thank you, Miss Also.
Yeah.
Can I ask which of my lectures have you attended?
Oh, the one that you saw me somersaulting through.
Oh, the drive-by.
Yeah. I was trying to get your attention.
Oh, okay.
Did I make an impression?
You did. Yep.
Oh.
Would never forget that.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't. Just like I wouldn't forget your thesis on ambrosia in the medical field.
Quite.
By the way, did the guards chasing her say anything about what she may have stolen? Because she mentioned that she has some marble things that they were going after
Yeah,
her.
marbles.
I didn't really notice any guards.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, she was being chased, and that's why she's over here.
Why you gotta
Because
bring up the past?
I'm bringing it up because I need to explain why she's here in the Spartan box. Because as you can tell, she is not Spartan. What are you exactly, actually?
Am I
I was gonna ask
you
earlier.
didn't attend my lecture then?
I attended through it. I was just passing through.
I think
but,
she just
I
kind of
see.
rolled on
But
by.
you
Is what
should
it sounds
should
like.
know about. Are we allowed to like announce that we're half elves, or we just have to like be strolling along?
I'm asking
that's
you
up to
what you
you.
are, and like I
Oh.
don't know, like.
As they grill you on marbles, on your name, your age, suddenly a shadow sweeps across the marble stadium, too dark to be a cloud. You look up to see the moon slowly eclipsing the sun, the sky itself turning the color of fire and darkness at the same time. You all know a solar eclipse is a foreboding sign, absolutely. Far off in the distance, in the direction of Mount Olympus, some 400 kilometers away, there's a flash of light. You hear, "What's going on? Have we angered the gods? Have we been forsaken? Is it the end of all things?" A deep worry creeps into your bones as the temperature suddenly drops and the hairs stand up on the back of your necks. A low rumble of thunder seems to cascade down from the heavens, the atmosphere of the games slowly being washed over with panic until lightning strikes with a crash of brilliant white light, briefly blinding those who happen to be looking in that direction. Amos, the amulet around your neck softly vibrates as a man, a giant of a man, poised in a Marvel movie-like landing, begins to rise from where the lightning struck. And as he stands upright, he towers over the people. At his full height, he stands maybe 10 or 11 feet tall, flowing hair the color of thunderheads, a beard streaked with bushy white curls, capped shoulders, and eyes alight and crackle with white-hot electricity. And strangely, tears stream down his weathered face.
Was he pancreating? Sorry.
And that's it!
Oh, okay.
No,
Ladies, what are you doing here?
he's gone. They've taken my son. And that's where we're ending today's session.
So basically, I'm finna be mad at you because you promised me Apollo, and now Apollo was taken, and we ain't got no son, and I ain't got no guardian spirit. It's your fault. You guaranteed me I backed the wrong horse, huh?
But guess what? I am your best chance at getting him back. You know why? Because I know how to play the pamphlet.
I thought he was kidding.
Oh, God!
And that's the cut. Ooh,
And Zeus
spooky.
said, "Frick y'all."
Wow.
You guys did with the lamp,
So who
right?
ended up, how many chocolate coins did everyone end up with?
What?
4? Out of the Olympics?
She
Not the,
had-
ones
How many
that
did
I,
you
not the ones that I just gave you.
Good question. I just ate 4.
She won the first one with the balloons, so she got
So
2
we
from
got
that.
2 from
And
that,
then
and then
no one got
DQ,
No one from the second
and
one.
then
And then she also didn't get, she got third in the
So
left.
she and I each got
So-
2.
Got
Okay,
two.
so I had 3 total.
Josh, you have won this bottle of wine for competing in the first ever, never recorded, first time recorded 1177 BC Olympics. Congratulations on your gold medal.
Why, thank you. Alexios is talented. Show. Appreciate it. It's also really cool.
Yes, Chianti, it screams Greek wine.
It does.
It's Italian.